Have you fallen down the cottage industry rabbit hole yet? Well, if not, buckle up, Alice, and click on over to the description in the show notes and sign up. Then you can get ready for the most fun induction into the cult of all things yarn and fiber. This will include, but not limited to, free yarn, free ebooks, patterns, coupons, and much more. You don't want to miss out.
You are listening to Crime, Coffee, and Crafts, a podcast featuring two crafty besties who love true crime and a good cup of joe.
Hey, amateur sleuths. I'm Kristen.
And I'm Heidi.
If you're watching us on the YouTubes,
You know.
we're doing funny things.
Mm-hmm. If you know, you know. If you don't know, that's on you.
That's okay. Welcome back.
Welcome. You got to see Kristen's shirt if you're watching. It's super funny. It's really funny.
Can you see it?
Yes. It's
Okay.
perfect. All right.
It is for
Adopt, don't shop.
Adopt a Shelter.
Yeah.
But, it reads slow, heavy metal music playing.
It's really cute.
I love it. How you been?
You know, busy.
Yeah.
Nothing new there.
Yeah.
I don't think I told anybody. I got hired in a new Pilates studio locally.
I know.
I'm very excited. So I wasn't excited until I out here the going rate for instructors is not great.
Right.
Which doesn't make you want to get out of bed.
Right. Especially when you have been doing classes on Zoom for
and I've been teaching since
now.
fucking 2004.
Wow.
Come on.
A long time. You should have a better pay rate.
Yes. And so anyway, I met with this studio owner and I'm really excited about it because I asked her what her pay rate is and then my jaw dropped because it's what I was making. It was what I was making in California, which is great.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm still teaching on Zoom for my mom's studio. But on the days that I'm not teaching or the times that I'm not teaching, I will be teaching at a studio and I'm super excited about it.
I love it.
They have all of the equipment to torture people.
Yay!
What I do best.
Yeah, guys, when I was out there a year ago,
I tortured Kristen.
Yeah, I legit broke down crying.
Yep.
But it wasn't because of the pain. It was because I was frustrated.
I don't understand, it's not that I don't understand. I don't know if people realize that when you're doing physical activity, there's a lot of stuff, traumas and stuff that are in your body.
Right.
That release. And it's happened so many times in my entire career that it's it's fine. It's normal.
Yeah, it's normal for Heidi, but I was like, holy moly. What's happening? Why am I crying?
It's the same when you get acupuncture, which has happened to me. It's the same when you get a chiropractic adjustment. It's releasing some scary shit. Yeah. So it's normal.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, that's my good news.
She's really good at it too, guys. So if you're in the area.
Yeah, if you're around Cincinnati and you want to do Pilates, hit me up.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, what am I drinking, Heidi?
Oh. Oh, no.
I am drinking
I'm like, I don't know.
I'm drinking Oakland coffee. This one is the Atomic Garden.
Ooh.
It's a whole bean, medium dark roast, smooth, full flavor. It's Colombia and Honduras beans.
I just realized why the mug warmer doesn't work for the giant mug that we're using today.
Because it's a giant mug.
It doesn't fit down in the slot. I didn't realize that the plate is down in there.
Yeah.
There's actually a lip, so it's not even touching the mug. No, sorry. I just had a moment.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But we had to have this mug for recording day because it was important.
And we didn't do it on purpose. We're both using the same mug.
Yeah.
Just because.
It was just because. So, and as I said before, the Oakland brand is Green Day.
Yep.
Band members.
Yep.
And it says it's fueled by love.
Of course,
and
their love for coffee.
Traded. So Billy Joe, Mike, and Trey brought their passion for delicious coffee to you by sourcing coffee that's organic, fair traded, and packaged in this first of its kind bag. Because again, it's compostable.
Hell yes.
Yes.
If you needed another reason to love Green Day, there you go.
Wake me up.
Oh.
Anyways.
Yep.
Nope, not gonna do it.
Don't do it.
I'm not gonna do it. Well, all of our listeners, by the time this episode comes out, you guys will have already seen my artwork because Heidi put the new stuff up on our merch. So, but that was what I was finalizing this week. And I finally put color to my drawings.
Although I am going to say, to help Kristen's artistic nature, even though I love her artwork just the way it is, I am digitizing it more and I'm going to make the colors solids for her.
I love you, Heidi.
I love you too. And I want your brain to just stop.
I know. I know. And I don't know why I have this problem, but I do. And I just think we'll see how it goes. But
it's fine. It's so your artwork's so fucking cool though. I'm not gonna fix it for the prints though, but you can buy Kristen's prints. You can buy prints of her artwork. I love that one so much.
I do too.
Yeah.
So zombie hand with our coffee mug,
which you can get on t-shirts and sweatshirts, etc.
etc. etc.
And if by the time this comes out, I will have already done all
of it.
Yeah.
Digitizing.
So hopefully they got
this one. This one I have a hard time with the final color on it, but Heidi loves it.
I'm like in love with it. It's so silly how much I love this thing. Like I fucking love it. I think it's so perfect. I
love the little cacti in it.
I don't know that I'll fix
you
that
need
one.
to fix that one. You need to fix it. It's the one that bothers me the most.
Well, I can't fix the background colors.
Can you smooth them?
No, because there's no outline. I know.
We'll figure it out.
Unless.
Anyways.
Oh, wait. I think there's a way. I'll put a border around it.
Okay. I like it.
And color it. Okay. We have a plan.
Yes.
We'll see if it works.
We'll make that Dusty Rose.
Perfect.
The pink part.
Yeah.
Because it reminds me of Painted Desert.
Yeah, I love it.
So those are the things I worked on. I worked on something else, but we cannot show it to you yet. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
That's for later in the year.
Top secret.
Top secret stuff. Top secret fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For anybody watching,
Fire Marshal Bill over here. All right. Before we get into trigger warnings, per usual on my episodes, I like to do some horror trivia.
Oh, yes, I forgot again, and I'm so excited again.
I know, she forgets all the time. I was really prepared this time. I am so glad because I got some really good ones.
Hell yeah.
Woot woot. So, you should probably get this one. What state does the film and comic book miniseries 30 Days of Night take place? It's one of your favorite states.
Montana?
Think of what has 30 Days of Night.
Alaska?
Yeah, there you go. Ding, ding, ding. She got it, guys.
These tips. I don't think I've ever watched that or read it.
It's a vampire movie.
Never.
Since it's at night, it's dark all day for 30 days. The vampires can come out all
I've never seen it.
It's good.
So I'm gonna have to look.
It's interesting.
Blah, blah. Look it up. I'm gonna look it up.
Okay. Ben would like it.
Of course he would. I'll probably hate it.
What animal? This is a good one. What animal was Betty White's character feeding in the movie Lake Placid?
Never seen that.
Did you not know about this one?
No.
Oh my gosh.
What the fuck was she feeding?
She was feeding an animal in a movie called Lake Placid.
Was she feeding like a mountain lion?
Lake. The lake.
Oh, in the lake. Inside the lake? Holy shit. Is there like a monster? A lake monster?
The giant alligator.
The fuck, Betty White? God.
She's feeding it like.
Oh God. Rest in peace, Betty White. I miss her.
I miss her too. Oh, this one's good. What mythical creature did Hadley hope to see as a killer in Cabin in the Woods? You're not going to get this one, but the answer is pretty good. A merman.
Okay. Okay. I don't know if everybody else knows this, but my brain is very visual.
Yeah.
You say it, I see it. So just think about that for a second. A merman killer.
In the Cabin in the Woods.
It's very out of place.
Yes, it is. All right. So I saved our last question. I didn't get to do it in one of our October episodes, but she is the best. And I watched this movie last night.
Oh.
Who is considered to be Hollywood's first scream queen?
Shit. I don't know. Wait.
You do know.
Fucking what is her name?
Who's in my favorite horror movie series?
Where Jamie Lee Curtis.
There you go.
That took some deep digging in the depths of my whole body.
Yeah.
Because I'm really bad with names.
So she was considered the original Scream Queen. And I forgot how much screaming she does in Halloween.
So good.
And I watched it again last night with Haley.
Yes.
So
does she like them as much as you do?
It was her first time watching it.
What did she think?
I think she wants to watch the second one.
Okay. Cool.
She thought it was weird at first because in the 1978 Halloween, she was like, this is interesting. Is this the point of view from him? And I was like, yeah, they're filming it as him.
That's
So
awesome.
she thought it was cool. So yeah, so there's that.
That's awesome.
My story.
Yeah, I don't know that I'm fully
story.
prepared for this one, but
it's an interesting one. Trigger warnings, it's pretty much all of them, except no children are murdered, thankfully.
Which, you just leave all that to me. It's fine.
leave the cannibalism to me and leave the child murder to
Speaking of which, I have another case for you. I'm going to text it to you.
Okay. So I titled this one as the Model Murderess and Cannibal Wife.
All right.
There's sexual abuse, mutilation, physical abuse, cannibalism, decapitation, and murder. Murder.
Okay, hold please, because I know Halloween already passed, but did everybody watch the new Hocus Pocus?
I did.
It's so cute.
It is cute.
Very cute.
I wanted to cry near the end.
Yeah.
It was sweet.
It was very sweet. Anyway, if you haven't watched it, go watch it.
It's on Disney Plus, y'all.
Yeah.
So Omaima. I don't know if I say her name right, but that's her name. And not much of her is known as far as her childhood, except she was born in Egypt in 1968.
All right.
She was a very pretty woman.
Yeah, sounds like it.
But she suffered horrific abuse as a child in her Egyptian home. And I believe that's why not much is known of her family or parents or anything, because it was so traumatic for her. She doesn't talk about it.
Right.
Her child abuse included being molested, beaten. She also was forced to undergo mutilation of her genitalia.
I forgot they do that in some countries.
Yeah, female castration.
That's so fucked up.
So apparently what she says is that when she was with people and having sex, it was very painful. She didn't enjoy it.
Right.
So she left Egypt at 18 and immigrated to the United States. I think it's unclear as to what she did for work when she came over, but they say when she was in Egypt, she modeled and was a nanny. And I think part of that carried over in the United States. But there's not a whole ton on all of that.
Right.
Most of it, all the research I found was on their specific incident.
Right.
So, in October 1991, she had been in the US for 5 years. So she had a few relationships in that time. And then she met a man named William Nelson. He goes by Bill.
Not to be confused with Willie.
Right.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Not Willie Nelson.
No, he's super cool.
He is cool and alive and well.
Yeah.
As far as we know. So timeline, October 1991. They meet at a bar, playing pool, start dating. Shortly after, got hitched.
Well, that was quick.
It was very quick. Also, I'd like to say that since this is only 5 years from her immigration, at 18, she would have been 23. Mr. Bill Nelson, 56.
Oh, damn.
Yes.
Did he have money?
Well, not too clear on that, but he was a pilot.
He had money.
So I think it might have been that he could seduce her and flaunt, a lavish lifestyle.
Yes.
And seduced the young Omaima.
Mm-hmm.
Their relationship was fast moving, like I said. They met and shortly after were married. And after their honeymoon, they started the romance fizzled and took a dark turn.
It's quick.
Yeah. Bill, he turned violent.
Oh no.
Yes. And he would force his wife to have sex with him at least 3 times a day. He would beat her. He
I want to hurt him.
Now these are Omaima's claims, of course.
Well, yeah.
We can't prove anything. But she said that every day he raped and beat her, and his sexual demands were very high. And as I told you before, she had the trauma from a childhood and also had the, female castration, which obviously made things worse because
it's very painful.
Yeah. So Omaima explained, I was looking for someone kind and nice who wouldn't beat up on me, someone to give me the love I never found before. And sadly, it seems she found something much worse.
Fucked up.
So, a tad bit of Bill history. When Omaima met Bill, he was on parole. He had a 1984 drug smuggling conviction in Texas.
All right.
And he had served some years doing that. And at the time of the marriage to Omaima, he was technically still married.
Oh.
Right. He had a wife named Catherine. But while he was incarcerated, she had tried to file divorce paperwork.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, when he got out, while he was in, they never finalized the divorce. So the divorce was happening, but it didn't legally happen.
Right. Interesting.
Yeah. And he was in a federal prison in California for that conviction. And he also, as a pilot, it came out that he made more of his money by smuggling electronics illegally into Mexico.
I'm surprised that he was able to keep his pilot's license.
Right. I guess maybe it was the 80s, 90s, so
yeah.
Things were a little different back then.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing he wasn't drug smuggling anymore, although he might have been. We don't know.
We don't know.
But he was definitely transporting electronics to Mexico.
Right. Which, yeah, there's a lot of money in that.
Mm-hmm. Some say that Omaima met and seduced and married Bill to take whatever money he had.
Mm-hmm.
But she says she thought it was real love until the abuse. So the stories go back and forth.
Yeah.
The DA and defense attorneys constantly were going back and forth about her motives and why she was with this old man and Was the beating actually real?
Yeah.
So DA said, or the defense attorneys, they said that due to her childhood trauma, she may have had PTSD, and his sexual abuse might have turned a switch on in her brain.
PTSD is real.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't take much
To snap?
to have it.
Or,
And, it, depending on how severe it is and, how well your brain processes things, it might not take much to snap.
Right. So, garnered with all of this information that we have had laid out to us, we show up to Thanksgiving, November 28th, 1991. Mind you, they met in October.
Fuck me.
Were married, and then come to Thanksgiving.
That was really fast.
Really fast. Like 5 weeks. Fast.
I do have to say, real quick, with relationships like this, where there is physical abuse, emotional abuse, mental abuse, oftentimes it doesn't start until it's too late. AKA or, after getting married for a lot of people. So.
But maybe had she known that her marriage was probably not real, she could have.
Yeah. She could have just
gotten out of it.
Yeah. I just wonder, if that is the case, if he really was an abuser, that would make sense. After he's got her.
Yeah.
Let her
some things I've read that he also would allow his friends.
Ew.
Yeah. There's not a lot to corroborate that. These are just things that, she has divulged through all of this. But so
that's pretty gnarly.
So Thanksgiving.
Happy
November
Turkey 28th.
Day. Happy day.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't like Thanksgiving.
For a good reason.
Yeah, a lot of people have issues at
several good reasons.
Yeah. So Omaima had enough of Bill's abuse. She states that she acted out in self-defense, and she claims that Bill attempted to strangle her while raping her and was afraid for her life. So she hit her husband with a lamp and stabbed him with scissors.
I mean, if what she's saying is true, I would have done the same fucking thing if that was happening to me.
Yeah, it's pretty scary.
Oh.
But the DA's office claims that she used her femininity and sexuality to get Bill to agree to be tied up to their marriage bed.
Oh.
And once she had control and he was helpless, that is when she hit him with the lamp and stabbed him with the scissors.
Okay.
All in a plot to steal his money. This is what the DA's office was claiming. So our biggest question in all of this is whether it's spousal abuse that turned to self-defense, or is she a black widow / gold digger? And, fabricated these stories of abuse and rape.
Right.
Unfortunately, no one's really gonna understand the true motive of why she did what she did. And sadly, the murder is not the worst part, guys.
What? Okay. Do tell.
Yes. What she did to her husband after was the shocking part of this case.
Dude.
Because, so if we were faced with this situation, we're in self-defense mode.
Kill him and get out.
Right. Kill, get out, or just stop the threat. Get out, call authorities, right?
Yeah.
Not what Omaima did.
Oh boy.
Yeah. When you are described as the female Jeffrey Dahmer, or likened to Hannibal Lecter from Silence of the Lambs, you wonder what she did to her husband's corpse.
Oh my God. Ew.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dude. Ugh.
So, what is it that led her statement of, if I did not defend my life, I would have been dead. I am sorry it happened, but I am glad I lived. And she later added, I am sorry I dismembered him.
Wow. Okay. Why was she dismembering him? See, now I feel differently about her.
Right?
Yeah.
I have very mixed feelings over this entire case.
That changes all of the things. Because the only reason you would dismember somebody, there's two reasons, especially now that you brought up Jeffrey Dahmer and Hannibal Lecter. You're either eating them or you're trying to get rid of the evidence.
Or maybe both.
Or, well, yeah, both.
So, did she have a psychotic break? A psychiatrist said she put on a red dress, red shoes, a red hat, red lipstick.
And she's fucking smoking hot and she's less than half his age. Oh,
no,
yes.
This is after she killed him.
Oh, after she killed him, she put this on?
She put a red dress on, red shoes, red lipstick, a red hat. I don't know why she's wearing a hat. Before preparing her husband. Heidi has shocked face. She's internally scratching her head currently.
All I can think about is like Evil Dead, red dress.
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Interesting, right?
Was she like the dressing up as the devil?
I don't know. It's very odd. And so after she murdered Bill, she first castrated him and then decapitated him. She then took his head and boiled it on the stove.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. It gets worse, guys. I'm sorry.
What's that one lady in Australia that did that?
Catherine Knight.
Catherine Knight. Holy shit.
Mm-hmm. So then she cooked his hands in hot oil, thinking that she would, I guess, cook his fingerprints off. It is also reported that she cooked his ribs with barbecue sauce and stated upon sinking her teeth into him, she declared, I'm sorry, guys. It is so sweet. It's so delicious. I like mine tender.
Okay, so I've heard that long pork, aka human, is sweet from, the people.
Yes.
They all say the same thing.
But tattooed people taste gross, according to Jeffrey Dahmer. So
get some tattoos, lots of them.
Get lots of tattoos. No cannibal will eat you.
Once upon a time, Kristen's tattoos were my fault. Even though they weren't.
Oh, to be young.
I was a bad influence. No.
No.
It's okay. Your tattoos are cool. I'll take it.
Thank you. Neighbors claim they heard the garbage disposal running nonstop for hours and hours after the time of Bill's death.
Oh, God.
And law enforcement found Bill's body parts in garbage bags mixed with Thanksgiving leftovers. And his head was in the freezer.
Did she feed him to the people?
She didn't have time to feed him to anybody.
Thank God. Oh, my God.
Yeah. Omaima was arrested December 2nd, 1991. So, like,
Good.
3 days, 4 days. And it was because she had called a couple of ex-boyfriends to help her finish disposing of the rest of Bill.
Oh,
Even requesting they help her remove his teeth from his skull.
okay.
Yeah. So after the ex-boyfriends were contacted and had no idea what was going on, one of them gave law enforcement a tip that there were body parts seen inside a parked car that belonged to Bill, and that the parts were Bill. Heidi is
Gross.
disgusted.
That's so gross, dude.
Yep.
I don't know anyone.
They didn't say Omaima was to blame, but the cops, after getting this tip and going to find this car and finding the body parts and it being Bill, they were going to go to the home of his wife and give a death notification, right?
Of course they were.
Right. Well, somehow investigators made their way in to the home and found more parts of Bill in the refrigerator.
Girl.
I told
If
you.
you're gonna do it right.
I don't know what she was thinking.
And don't like invite other people in on your fucking
I guess she
shit.
thought that she could.
Can't trust anyone with that kind of information, girl. No.
Especially if they had like proper moral character and integrity. Which it sounds like they did.
Thankfully.
Yeah.
Good grief.
The jury in her trial deliberated for 6 whole days before finding her guilty of second-degree murder.
Okay.
The jury foreman, no, this is a crazy name, guys. Famous Hooks.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah. I like
His
it.
name was Famous Hooks.
I wonder if that was his given name. Like,
that is quite a name.
That's awesome.
I didn't look up his name. I didn't look him up, but I'm gonna have to now.
That's incredible.
He is quoted in saying, "It was a really tough decision. We could not come back with a first-degree murder verdict because we could not find the evidence. They needed,
Yes.
malice of forethought."
Right.
Or whatever. I don't know. My brain hurts. They also said, he said it was not theirs. No. I typed it up wrong.
It's okay.
Bad, guys. It was not there. Not theirs. It was not there. It took us 6 days. We worked really hard. So they had to give her the second degree.
I mean, it's better than nothing.
It is. It's better than a mistrial. It's better than
saying, nope, not guilty. She still killed someone and did terrible things to him.
Terrible.
If she had just killed him and walked away and called 911, she probably would have gotten away with it.
Yes. But all of the things after.
Yeah, that was like
just
way too much.
Too much.
Yeah, if you're planning to get off on fucking self-defense, you can't do all that extra shit.
No.
No way.
So the judge residing was Robert Fitzgerald. He sentenced Omaima to 27 years to life in prison. Of course, the claims that she ate her husband went away. She retracted all that. She said, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I didn't eat him. And when Omaima was up for parole in 2011, she vehemently stated, I am not a monster.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't really agree
It's a
with
lot.
that, but
The
okay.
parole board did not award her release, and she was expected to serve out the remainder of her life sentence. She is in the California Institution for Women and is not eligible for parole again until 2026.
All right. So we've got a few years.
A few.
And she's still young.
She
Ish.
is.
She's not that old.
Hold on.
She would
She's
only be
like
in her
53,
60s.
54.
50s or 60s?
50s.
Oh.
Born in 68.
All right.
They don't have a clear birth date, just a year. So they say she's 53 or 54.
Okay.
So she's got a lot of life left.
Yeah, I think she's. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah. There's Investigation Discovery has her story on 2 shows, one called Happily Never After and the other called Deadly Women.
Okay.
And
I wonder if she's in my book, Women Who
Oxygen, they did a special on her. And I got some stuff from the Daily Mail and Murderpedia.
We'll look her up. See if she's in here.
What book is that? It's your Encyclopedia of Murders? Those, Women Who Kill. I bet she is.
I don't know. It's
an obscure case, but it says that she made international headlines due to the allegations of all of the stuff she did. But when we do this, we need to tag.
She's not in here, which is. I wonder when this was actually first written, though.
I mean, she was picked up in 91.
Yeah, this might be an older thing. A lot of the women that are in this book are very old cases.
Oh.
So, which, yeah.
Oh, and they lived in Costa Mesa.
Wow. All right. Alrighty then.
Yeah, which is, good. I got California coffee on this episode.
Yeah. Bringing it home. I wonder what prison he was in the first place was the first thing I wondered.
Yeah, well, she's in Chino.
All right.
And I don't know where he was. They said California.
Yeah, but there's a lot of.
I know there's a lot. Maybe
prisons.
I doubt it was like.
But
I doubt it was San Quentin.
He was in a federal.
Yeah, he was.
So
because he was a smuggler.
Yes. I'm looking it up. I have to look it up.
But yeah, there's a lot of stories on the interwebs.
Did you know that there are 11 federal prisons in California?
That's a lot.
I know. I'm surprised by that. Huh. Interesting. I love Googling stuff and finding out weird facts. It's fun.
Yes.
Word. So, yeah, I'd say she's definitely a Black Widow.
Yeah, it's hard because of all the stories of her past, but we don't really know.
We don't know what she would have done in the future if she was not locked up.
Right.
We have no clue. We might not know for a couple of years.
Tune in 2026 for an update.
Yeah.
we got 4 years, guys.
Wow. If we're still doing this in 4 years, we'll give you
Not if.
I'm just saying, if we are, we'll give you an update. Put that on your calendar, Kristen.
Dun dun, it's done.
Yeah. Set like an alert on your computer, like a search alert for her name.
Okay. You'll have to tell me how to do that.
I don't even know how to do it, but I'm going to Google how to do it.
Good.
I'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Fear not. All right. Whew. All right. That was gruesome. Definitely. I texted you a possible case that you should look into. Since,
I saw that on there.
He has a lot of likenesses to, yeah.
Well, so does the other one I'm working on.
Yeah. That's why I was like, oh, I have to send this to her.
Now I got a multi-level.
Well, Crimson sent it to me and was like, I've never even heard of this guy. So yeah.
I didn't either.
Me neither. So yeah, and it's like recent. All right. Yes.
We did it, y'all.
We did
I keep saying that.
It's okay. Y'all. It's whatever. We did it. We made it through another case.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for listening to Crime, Coffee, and Crafts. Go look at the merch, people.
Yes.
Check it out. There's
got a lot of fun stuff on there.
By this point, there will be cute keychains and necklaces and maybe earrings. I mean, if you want me to make earrings with them, I will. It's fine. So
love it.
You tell me what you want. Order them up. I'll make them and ship them.
Woohoo.
Check out the new stickers because they're cool as shit.
Holographic
amazing. Stickers are
super
amazing.
Beautiful.
I love them. Anyway,
just makes our brand pop even more.
We need lots of like rainbowy holographic stuff. So we love that.
Yes.
All right. Till next time. Ta-ta.
For now.
Thanks for listening to Crime, Coffee, and Crafts. If you love our podcast, please rate and review us on Apple Podcasts. This helps us more than you know. If you really love us and want to support us, go to our website at www.crimecoffeeandcrafts.com. From there, you can join our Patreon, shop our merch, and find us on social media.